Today you're going to learn the 3 secrets to making a full-time income online with affiliate marketing and digital products. Are we ready to take your business, finances, and lifestyle to the next level? Here we go today with an amazing training and interview with an amazing story, an inspiring story with one of my clients and business partners, affiliates. She's a superstar, and today she's gonna share with us her 3 secrets, how she went from struggling, how she started her online journey with digital products, with MRR, and how she went from struggling to generating thousands of dollars online to making $12,297 in 13 days and to banking over $17,000 in profits in the first 90 days of starting her TikTok journey. I'm extremely honored to introduce you my amazing client and student, Asma ANSEUR. Asma, it's nice to have you here, and thank you for taking your time to join us today to share with our members, with our community, and with everyone watching this about your story, about your strategies that you learn also in the academy, and your secrets as well. Thank you. I would like to ask you if you can share with us a little bit. First, let's just start with the beginning before we get into the secrets, into how you are generating thousands of dollars online with affiliate marketing and digital products. Let's start with the beginning. Could you share with us where were you born, and where do you live, and what are you doing for living? Like, just introduce us a little bit into your life, into your story a little bit, and let us know a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, of course. So I was born in France, and my parents are from Algeria. They immigrated in France to give me and my siblings a really great life. Life to maybe having to go to school, because it was not the case in Algeria, and having the chance to really succeed, having a little bit freedom, because they really struggled in their life a lot. And for me, it was always important to go to school, to have great grades. My parents were so strict with me, and they was clear with my school. It was, you're going to be great, you're going to go to medical school. And that's what I did. I did a medical school for several years. I had to stop because I was sick, unfortunately. So I stopped my study for 1 year. After that, I left and leave my medical school and decided to start engineering school, because I was also passionate in general about science. And so I started my engineering school, and I got sick again for 1 year. So I always struggled a lot to just keep the thing, but I never give up. And the last few months before starting digital marketing, I was in.
Could I also ask you something here first? Is that
Yeah, of course.
You mentioned that, would you be open to sharing with us a little bit more about when you said you got sick for 1 year? This means it's a struggle, it's a challenge. Is this something you'd like to share with us? What happened? Or is it like, because everyone, we all go through challenges. Like, life is challenging, and that's why we like to keep it raw and transparent, also with the strategies that we are going to share with people. Is this something that you would like to share with us a little bit more about, or is it a little bit sensitive or private?
No, it's okay for me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
what happened first time in the medical school, and how did you overcome that?
Okay, so I had some I don't know how to say, some issues.
Okay.
I got sick, but it's a little bit embarrassing. It's more, girls' problem.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. No problem. That's enough.
It was
Okay,
really
so
hard for me because I got to go to the hospital just one day. I was studying and was really tired and was just with my roommate, and I couldn't.
so you were living there in the place where the university is and everything.
Yes,
I
exactly,
understand. I
exactly.
understand.
And I was struggling a lot financially because, like I said, my parents are from Algeria and they don't have money. For instance, my mother, her salary is around $400, and in France, can imagine how poor it
Yes.
is. So it
Wow.
was really hard, and some days I couldn't even eat. Really, in my study, it was really hard.
Wow.
So I was like, but I have to do it. I saw my parents so much with so much struggles, and my childhood was so hard. I was like, and I went to Nigeria several times to see my family, and I know where I come from, and I don't want that. I don't want this life. So
Wow.
it's pushed me. I was like, I don't want my all my family who are in Nigeria. They didn't even go to school. They just got married.
I
So
understand.
you
Wow.
you understand now. So
Wow.
for me, it
Yes.
was like school for me, for my family, is the best thing. Okay,
I
studying,
understand. Yes. Okay. And
it's not
then you had this first, let's say, big challenge. 1 year you had to break the studies, and then you decided to stop the medical school and you started engineering school, right? If I understood.
exactly.
And
This
then did this the same issue happen again, or was it something else this time?
it was
Again, you don't have to go into details,
yeah, of course,
just a little bit. How you can share with us how you felt through those times, and then the
of course, it was the same issue, and I was so tired of always the same things, and I don't. And in plus of that, when I went, it was my first after my first year of engineering school. I got to do an international internship in Indonesia. So I decided to do humanitarian because I volunteer to help because I always wanted to be a volunteer. So I did it. And unfortunately, exactly 13 days after I arrived in Indonesia, I just had a big, huge accident. So now for me, it was the end. I just stopped just to say all my bones was broke. My lunge, my left lung was hurt. My heart was hurt.
you said
My
your
sleep,
bones were broke, like.
yes, yes, yes.
Ooh.
So I was in a in a motorbike, and it's like in
Oh,
Malaysia, and I just got hurt in the left side. So I was just 3 weeks, in intensive room
yeah,
hospital
yes, yes.
for 3 weeks, and I go back to France with a medical plane, and I just spent my summer in hospital in my parents' house, and it was really hard for me.
Mm,
After that,
wow,
yeah, it was hard. And
wow.
after that, I decided to. I knew for me all that stuff, my health problem and all my struggles was just because my social situation, my financial situation, because I always put myself in difficult situations because I couldn't afford something more safer. And for me it was enough. So I was like, I can't continue like that. So I
Hmm.
decided to
So that
continue.
was the rock bottom, right? Like you really
Yeah,
hit the rock bottom, and
yeah. For me, it was the end. And in plus of that, to be honest, with my school, like I said, it was really expensive. It's $39K, and
per year
unfortunately,
or the whole studies.
the all studies, and per year it was $9K.
9,000. Yeah.
And I am still paying, but thanks to this business now. But I didn't have one time the money to pay like every month, and they just fired me. I was out of the school. In plus, it was just after the accident. So I was like, okay, I
Oh
can go
my.
to school. Yes, it was awful. It was really awful for my parents. No school, no health, sick in the hospital, and just nothing. It was so unfair, because I was always fighting, and I got really depressed. Honestly, I got depressed.
Have
you
you also had to pay the hospital, or do you have medical care there
no,
in France
I
that they are
have
paying?
in France they took everything.
They took everything. Okay, good.
I paid
Wow.
everything, but
How
yeah,
did you feel? Walk me through, and then after we're gonna step into what happened next. But right when you were at that rock bottom, sometimes those moments, if you probably look now back to that, maybe you took certain lessons, certain wisdom, maybe even that those moments itself made you who you are today. When you leave those moments,
it's,
you probably felt lost. And how did you feel through those moments? What did you feel about? Like, how was it?
it was awful because imagine me. I did medical school. It was really hard. I did engineering. I was sick 2 times. I had to stop studying for 1 year, go back to school, again stop, an accident, not be to go back because I didn't pay. It was like so unfair. It was so unfair for me. Like
So
always
you,
trying to do all the great things, but just because I didn't have money. Remember, I said that I couldn't really eat every day because I had to pay my medical school.
you
And
were cutting from your food so that you have money for.
yes, always
Wow.
like that, always living like that. It's so hurtful, always having problems, always, always, always. I just burnt out, get crazy. I was really depressed.
Wow. Wow. All right. And by the way, thank you for sharing this with us. Like, I didn't know this part about your story though. And
No, not a lot of people know it, but I think it's
yes,
great because, like you said, we all have our problems, and
we
I'm
all
here
have. We all have.
to say it's possible. Really, we have solutions. Like we can
And
go through that.
and you know what? The truth is that just a short note. I will try to be short now. Over this weekend, the one that has passed, I've been to a Christian event, and
Yeah,
the the speaker that was invited to speak there, the pastor, he talked about the mask that people have in the church. Like we act like the Christian life is, but inside things are going on, and we don't talk to one another to help one another. We don't share that love, that caring to one another. And it was more related to to the Christian, to the church, and also life in general. But it happens everywhere. It is not just the Christian department, it's just life in general. um, we we need or that it makes life easier when we are able to express our feelings and what we go through. And then when we also have the other few people, it doesn't have to be many, because you will not find many people that care about you, and people will relate with you through this, because everyone goes through hard times. And this is how we connect with one another. We connect more through challenges and struggles than through wins. So thank you for sharing this with us. And yeah, you also have some wins. So after going through the challenges, we gotta talk about the wins too.
yeah, the
But
good
one
stuff.
thing though, yeah, one thing before we tap into our, I like to do things unconditional. Not by the books. We do things our way. And I like to pray before we start any training. And I forgot actually, because I tapped into our introduction quickly. But right now, after you share this, is it okay if I say a short prayer and then we
Yeah,
tap into
of course.
your victory, your winning story, and everything coming? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Cool. Let's do it. Our Heavenly Father, thank you for this amazing conversation, and thank you for helping Asma to open up and to touch those hearts of the members watching this training. And I pray for Asma, for her health, for her success, and I pray for everyone watching this. Give them wisdom, health, power, strength, faith, and help them have a prosperous, abundant, and achieve their goals in life and in business. In Jesus' name, I prayed. Amen. Cool. So you hit the rock bottom. Then what happened? What came after that? Is this when you started digital marketing, or what happened next?
Yes, it is. Like I said, I didn't have school and I was sick, and so I took a job in a restaurant to pay my school to be
Yeah,
able to go
I
back to
remember that.
school. So I was,
Ooh.
but trying to. Donc I was like in a restaurant all day and the night, and I was like, now it's the bottom of the bottom because I didn't really take the time to heal. Just 2 months after had my accident, I was just working 2 jobs at the same time. So I was like, oh my God, I am doing that just for 1 year to go back to school. And I was like, no, it's not working. It's not working. And I found digital marketing thanks.
Mm.
I was like, oh my God, is this really real? Because, you know, when you heard of that.
Yes.
Not true. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Were you skeptic first? You know, let's talk about some hard truths, you know, like because some people, like I was skeptic too when I started, right? It sounds like, wow, can I actually make money from the phone though? Like, you know, I was taught that, you know, you gotta go and work hard and 8 hours and I worked in restaurants too, right? And then you're like, should I just make some videos and make money? Like, how is that working? Like, tell me more about it. So how was it for you? Did you feel the same way, or how did you?
I felt like that. And usually I'm not the girl who took risks like that. I always saw, you know, job shipping and all that stuff. And I never took a chance. But I don't know why, with digital marketing, I was like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to just listen. There is a video, someone explaining that. And I was like, Asma, just watch the video. You have nothing to lose. Watch the video. And when I finished the video, I understood, you know, how it works. And so I knew it was true, because it makes sense. When you know how it works, you're like, yeah, it's logic.
It's like, if you realize it, that's the thing, especially with people starting out, when you don't understand it, then you don't understand it, and you know it doesn't make sense. But then when you understand it, you realize it's like any other business, like offline too. You know, you have a product, then you have clients, then you have you know, you market it to those people. So it's the same like any other business. So you started digital marketing, and then you started within the MRR community, right? It was a big trend at that time when you started it.
Yeah, it was so
and you
funny.
started with MRR. How was the first month with MRR? I mean, the first month after you started your journey, how was that for you?
It was really exciting. I mean, I was like, wow, I'm going to do that. You know, you're so excited. You had all of the energy. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then I know me. I am someone who impatient, really. I am the type of people who just few days after, I'm never happy of myself. I'll always want to be perfect. It's a big default. It's a bad thing, okay? But this is who I am. And so I was really, really angry. I was like, no, it's not working. It has been 1 month. Why? I was... I knew I wasn't going to be rich in 1 month. I wanted just to be like the top, because I knew some people make their first sale in 1 month. I was like, I want to be the best, and I want to make my first sale not in 3 months, in 1 month. It's how it works in my mind. Okay? I always want to compete with people, being the best. It's a problem, okay?
I have like the same things that you have. Yeah, like I have the same thing, and I know sometimes it's good. This in certain I mean, let's say if you use this energy in certain situations, like it's actually, you need this attitude, right? It's also one of the secrets we're gonna talk in a moment a little bit. Sometimes, you know, you have a seed and you put it in the ground and you plant it, you put the water, right? You start the plant, you know, you want to grow it, but you can't make it sometimes. Like sometimes it also needs some time for the plant to grow. If you put more water on it, or if you put it closer to the sun, or if you give some, I don't know, ingredients to grow faster, you can't control the way the plant grows. So yes, so sometimes there is a process, and the process works for you, not against you. And before you started digital marketing, you had no other experience, right? So you started...
I was just a scientist, you know, medical, engineering, science. Never did marketing.
So what did you do? So, okay, you started digital marketing. You know, many people that are going to watch this video too have started with MRR as well. At the time you started, it was also a big trend. You know, it was, I mean, right now, what happens is that those few products that were at the beginning, many people copy those products, make a new product with a different name, but it's the same thing. It's just called differently. And then people just jump from product to product. They go from this MRR product to the other MRR product to the other MRR product. thinking that it's going to make a difference, only to realize that, oh, shoot, it's actually the same thing. So walk us through, what were you doing within that first month? What was the strategy? What have you been doing?
I was working in a restaurant also, too, and with another job. So when I had times, I was trying to set up my system, my funnel, my email leaks, and all that stuff. Trying to write my own ebook guide, my freebie, all that stuff. So I didn't really start. I didn't had a social media account because I wanna first to set up all the system, and when all will be ready, I will launch myself in social media. And so, I started with Instagram.
Yes, exactly. You started with Instagram. I know.
Yeah.
I know. So eventually, let's go on until Instagram. So basically, this was the strategy, right? Create your own digital product, which is like ebook, give it to people, get people on your email list.
Exactly.
How many times you had to post, or how many times has been told to you need to post? How have you been advised?
People saying that to post every day, 1 to 2 times a day, and for me it was possible because, like I said, I was having 2 jobs, so no, it's not possible. In a restaurant, it's not really a good place.
Yes, exactly. I know. Good. And then after 1 month, you realize, shoot, your expectations didn't meet the reality. But let's just talk about this too. It's not because it doesn't work. Because sometimes it's hard to accept this when it's about you, it's much easier to say the government doesn't work, my job pays me bad, the program doesn't work, my school sucks, everyone, my parents are this, or everyone else but me, I am perfect,
For me, it was me. Because, like I said, I knew.
You owned it, right? You owned it.
For me, it was me.
Very good.
Me, it was totally me. Because I know it worked for other people, and I knew all the programs in general, just Mama are good, they are good course. So for me, like you said, buying a lot of course is useless. If it's not working, it's because of you, and you have to change something. Don't have.
So you knew that you need to improve then your
skills,
your skill set, right? That is not about watching more courses. It's about learning what I need to learn, like marketing, selling, communication, right? Like those hardcore skills that will serve you a lifetime.
Exactly.
So, go ahead.
The first step is when you set up your system, you have to do all the technical stuff, your funnel, your email list, writing email, blah, 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 blah. And then there is a second part when you have to running your business with your skills, knowing how to sell, to market, all that stuff. And it's hard. And it's even more harder than setting up the foundation with the course. So for me, I really applied for the course. It was really great. But the second part, it was really harder for me.
Exactly. Well, it's almost like the operational part, or like the technical part. We do this, do that, like you just set everything up. And then it's about, okay, now we gotta run it. And you also want to run it as a CEO, not as a worker, not as another job, like you want to think from the point of, okay, I'm the CEO of my business, I'm the CEO of my life now. I gotta build it in a way that it can also makes me money even if I don't work, and that it produces consistent results. So after 1 month, or maybe it was a little bit over 1 month, we met online. You stumbled across 𝗙𝗃𝗃 Academy, and you decided to join us. You decided to join the academy. You said, you know what? I remember the conversation. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Like there's nothing else I can do. I tried everything, right? If I'm gonna continue doing the same things, it's gonna be the same outcome. If I didn't get results with this strategy, if I continue doing this strategy, it's gonna be the same outcome. So I gotta change something to get a different outcome. You wanted to add something, or how was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling, I understood with you that I have to learn all the selling and marketing skills. And it's really weird, but because when you start with roadmap, MMR, Simply Passive, all those trending courses, they never never said that there is the second part when you run a business and it runs with all the skills. They never said it. They just said, oh, you have to set up your system and it will run by himself. No, it's a business, okay? No, it's totally not true. And I don't like that because you do all the good stuff. And I think that's why people are keeping buying other courses, because they don't see the second part and they think that it's their fault, They think, oh, it's my fault. Maybe I need a better system, another course that will teach me my system in that way. No, there is a second part and you have to learn all those skills. I know it's hard. It's really hard because we are disappointed. We thought that we just have to set up a system and that's all, but no. But continue. It's working. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Let's talk about something now here too. What you told me one of the other day when you said that, you said like same how you explain now that people think it's their fault and people think they need another course or they need another this. You told me one of your experiences the other day that someone told you, they just need to build their community and money is gonna pop in, like.
Oh my God.
Let's just talk about that too, because and that you also told me that someone told you that you should be ashamed asking for money and you just want to build a community and then money is gonna. Let's just cut the BS here and let's just be honest with everyone watching this.
Yes, exactly.
We all started the online business to make money, to achieve freedom and to make money. Let's just cut through the BS. If you don't want to make money, everyone watching this, you do you, but don't lie to yourself or to anyone. That's why we start in the first place. And then the more we grow, the more we start to achieve our financial goals, the vision gets bigger and bigger. Eventually you want to make 10K months, then you want to quit your job. Once you achieve that, then you need another vision. Then it transcends beyond making money. It becomes bigger, but in the beginning, that's the goal. When I started out in 2019, I wanted to make 10K months and quit my job. And by 2020, I did that. So now, the vision always grows. What was your experience with that person and with that ideology? Like people are scared about money and things like, man, you want to make money, you got to have a relationship with the money too. What can you say about this?
She was a really kind girl, but I think it's a fault. I don't know in her community with her course, because she told me that experts say that it was wrong to having income goals.
Oh,
really, I am not lying. She told me that in her community, the rule is not, because I asked her in a moment, because she told me she wanted to be financial free and she knew that I made a lot of money. I was like, oh, thank you. You wanted to be financial free too. Okay, I understand you have a family. What are your goals with this business? We all have different goals. And she told me, sorry, I can't answer your question because in my community, it is banned to have an income goal. Wow. I know.
Yeah, like wow.
Crazy.
Like, there is a thing like how can you hit a target if it's unclear, right? If it's unclear, but there is also how can you hit a target if there is no target, right?
Exactly.
So exactly,
it was crazy. And she explained me that their mentality with her expert was to say that the goal is to help people. It's good to help people, but so just saying that you have an income goal, it's like you just are going just after the money. It was like, no, it's a business. We are not going to.
Yeah, you need numbers too.
I mean, I was sad for her. I was angry against her expert, of course, but I was sad for her because she started with just this course, and now she's in a mindset that having income goals is wrong.
Bad, yes.
Bad, and she just have to help people and never. It's so weird because I think for her, if you wanted to help people, but in the same time you wanted to make money, you don't really want to help, like there is an interest. But for me, there is an interest. It's a business. Everybody knows that. It's
We're
a
gonna get
business.
there. Yeah, I know, and we're gonna get there in the first secret in a moment. Very good. So this is how it happened. You know, you joined us. By the way, thank you for sharing this story. Yeah, it's very important because people have misaligned fundamentals or ideology. And when you like, if you don't want to make money, start a non-profit organization and go and help,
Yeah,
go do missionary, and But if you start a business, then you got to think about profits too. You got to make money. That's the business. So then you join the academy, and
yeah.
it was also it was in December. Eventually we started 2024, and you started your journey on TikTok, because until then you were like with the MRR and everything, you started on Instagram. And then with January 2024, I remember it was 1st of January, right? Something like that, right
Exactly.
after New Year's Eve. You are setting up
Yeah,
your TikTok account. And
yeah.
then you started on TikTok. And what happened after that? So let me just shortly make the summary. You started on TikTok, and then I want you to walk me through
Of course.
everything. You started on TikTok, and then shortly after that, you started making your first high ticket sales. You should help me in a moment with the dates and everything. But the month after that, you started on TikTok in January, and in February, you already made $12,297 in 13 days with our affiliate program, with our products. And so far, it's less than 90 days. It's like 80 days, right, since you started on TikTok. If you look at the date now,
Yes.
March 19th, you are already at $17,000 plus, a little over $17,000 in sales generated online. Now, walk me a little bit through this experience. How is this for you? And yeah, just share with us a little bit about this experience, and then we can tap into the first secret. What is the first secret that you want to that you learned in the academy and that you want to share with us today? I mean,
Okay.
with our members. Yes.
With the dates, I made my first sale in January. It was 2 weeks after starting my TikTok account, so it was pretty
2 weeks.
fast.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I sometimes
Yes.
I don't keep track of everything.
It was my MMR course, and I applied all the skills that I learned in the academy. I was like, oh, it's working.
Yeah. So basically, like, you actually learned that second part, right? Because we help, like, our strategies
Yeah,
is not, it's like pure raw marketing, selling skills, communication, that when you can apply this in any niche and any industry. They all fundamentals, they work the same. So you apply the same skills that you learn in the academy in your MRR, and you started getting results. Yes.
yeah. I was so excited. And
How did you react when you said, like, oh shoot, it's working?
it was so great because I was feeling like, okay, you knew I told you I'm impatient, I
Yes.
always want more. So this moment was really short. So like the first 5 minutes, I was really happy and excited. After that, I need to do more because I didn't. And I wasn't really happy. I am so tired of myself because I didn't enjoy this moment, like maybe just for 30 seconds. Oh my God. Yeah, I was like, why? Because Asma, you started to make 20K a month and not one sale a month. So you have to do better. It's not, and I know there is people who make one sale, that's all. So for me, it was not just I needed more proof, and
Yes.
so I just get back to work, and I made another sale, and I was really pretty proud of myself, and always applying all the skills that I learned from you, Razvan, and I was so happy. And also with the skills, all is clear. You have all is clear. Really, you don't have like I don't know. You know how things works, but perfectly. Like how to run the things, how
Yes.
to
Yeah.
talk to people, how. No, I think, sorry, it's a problem because, like I said, the people don't have the second part and it's not clear. They're like, I am waiting for making a sale from a community.
but I don't even know where the sale is
Yeah.
coming from, how it's gonna
And
happen,
like
what, like
magic,
it's
you know, for them it's magic. Oh, I'm like, oh, it's magic,
yes,
you
yes,
know?
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow, I made a sale. It's magic. It happened like
Yeah,
that. No.
yeah, it's not
And yeah,
exactly.
yeah. And for me,
And
it's a
it's
bad time. Yeah.
yes, and it's also the way I teach it is it's controllable. It's 100% in your control. So you know, right? You make offers, then there is the other part, and there is the part before, like everything. And going into the first secret now, what is the first secret that? So first of all, what were the problems that you had before joining the academy? Before joining the academy, what were the problems that you were experiencing? You kind of shared them in a moment, but maybe we can just go quickly over that. And then, what motivated you to join the academy uh, right when you joined? So, what was the problems that you were experiencing, and what motivated you to join?
Okay. So the problem was that, like I said, I didn't have the selling and marketing skills. So I just have a system. So I didn't have a sales process. I I just had a funnel and an account and that's all. And I didn't figure it out how things working. And for me, it was not clear, you know. It's not just about the fact that I didn't make sale. I was like, I don't understand. Like, it's not clear how just with an account and videos that I knew maybe people when they put their email, they will click on my link in the email and they will buy. But let's be honest for a second, it's not going to happen like that. I knew it, and I didn't get like a lot of leads in my email list. And for me, it
Got
wasn't.
it.
And I knew that with things, a lot of people said it makes thousands just like that. I was no.
And what
So
motivated you to join us then? So you
so
knew that you need something else. You need something
yeah,
more than that.
there's the second
Okay.
part you're
The
talking
second
about.
part that was missing.
The
Very
second
good. Yes,
part.
exactly.
I
Cool.
knew that.
And then you also explained. Maybe you can go shortly again. What did you learn in the academy, and how I helped you? How my strategies helped you? Although we shared that also earlier with the second part. What can you share a few more thoughts about this, and then we tap into our first secret.
Of course. So in the academy, I really learned, like you said, that I have 100% control on my business. Wow, it feels so good to say that. You know what? Because I knew that if I wanna to make sales, I just have to apply the skill that I learned, and I have control with the skills, and it will get automatically to the sale. It's not like when you make your content and just waiting. I was happy to know that I have control on my business. And then I learned from you how to sell online with
Mm,
sales, GM, scripts, how it's working,
mm,
the customer behavior, how people
mm.
works, how to approach people, because I don't talk the same way with different people. I always try to understand how it works. I go,
Exactly.
to their stand store. I was like, okay, first, is someone that already bought a course, yes or no? And then, oh, okay, this person already bought a course. How many courses? Wow, 5 courses. She's desperate. But it's,
Mm,
it's hopeful to say that. It's true. It's true. Oh, just one course. Oh, I knew this. And I know also all those courses. I know them. And so I really, it's really funny, the strategy,
yes,
to
yes,
you
yes.
told me that I remember with the workshop how to understand people. And when you understand people, how they work, how they approach their own businesses, you can really help them because that's my
Exactly.
goal. I wanna really
Exactly.
help them to
So we
go
can tap into the first secret. The first secret then to starting getting results online and to make sales and to grow a business is
helping people.
yes. And
So
go into more depth, because everyone says they want to help people. Everyone, right? It's overlooked. But when you say helping people, how deep do you go into the meaning of these words?
I I don't just help them with their business, but always support them. Um, I
Like
I have
most people, just to in shorty, most people help people until the sale. If the
yes,
sale doesn't happen, I don't even want to help you anymore. Like go,
yeah,
like you annoy me now. Uh, we don't do that. We don't do that. And also, the principles that we have in the academy are also based on Christian principles. And the Bible says somebody asks you to walk with them 1 mile, walk with them 2 miles. So that means even if they don't buy from you, you still want to help them. Because they may
Exactly.
buy later too. And even if they never buy, it doesn't matter. You touch someone's heart and you made a good. And so, yeah, what do you understand by this, helping people?
Like it's really how I made also sale my first sale. I will try to understand the person I have in front of me, what were her problem, and in general, when people start digital marketing, it's because they had a lot of issue. Like me at the beginning with my story, we all have problems, challenges, and I knew those people was a problem. I was not just trying to say, "Oh, okay, you have problem, for instance, with leads. I'm going to help you with leads," but in general, I really try to get deeper and relate to them, trying to support them, trying to share my story, to really show them that there is a way. And it's something, wow, I got so many good messages. I have 2 girls. I know they will recognize themselves. They will Sean and Josh and Danny. You know them. They are in the
Oh, yeah.
It's really how things works. We try to when I start to talk with people, they always, most of the time, share their story and their problem. You have 2 people who will be annoyed with all the story. Oh, she's talking me with her tax
Oh,
problem,
yeah.
her dog's problem. Anyway, and they just get back to business. Or you just can hear them, being supportive, being kind, and really try to help them.
Exactly.
And
Everyone wants to be heard, right? So, yeah.
yes, listen to people. And when I do that, people try to trust me. And because they trust me, I can help them. Because there is a problem. A lot of people want to help people, but if you go direct to the point with some people who are, had bad experience with DMs or other marketers, I don't know, they won't trust you, so they won't even
Exactly.
wanted to hear you or get you help. Because even
Exactly.
if it's free, people won't going to take it because it's free. It's normal. They wanted to trust you. So
Exactly. And once they trust you, they let themselves receive help too. Otherwise, like you may be able to help people, but if they don't let you help them, then you can't do that. So absolutely.
And after I can help them, they're like, "Oh, it's really working. Thank you for your advice. Oh, thank you. I was really struggling with that." And then they're, "Oh, okay. And how can I work with you? What is your program?" You tell me.
Right. Sometimes they even ask you, right? Like
Yeah,
sometimes you don't even need to ask them if they are interested to work with you. They ask you like, okay, like what do you do? Can you tell me more
yeah,
about like
exactly.
yeah,
It just
exactly.
come normally. And sometimes I ask to people, "Would you want to get more help from me? I can with this program." And I'm happy because even like you said, after they purchase the programs, I don't let them alone. I always keep in touch, help them. And they are so happy. Like always, "Oh,
Very
Asma,
good.
thank you. You didn't just forget me. You're still like talking with me, supporting me." And
Exactly.
that's so great. And most of
Exactly.
the time when people always start to work with us in the academy, they are really happy. They finally got results. And I'm so happy that I had helped them, It's so great.
Exactly.
I'm like, "Yes,
Exactly.
I have a
And you
family
know they are in the
in good
best hands
hands."
online. They are well taken care of. They are not just another number.
Exactly.
They are there, yes, and we are there for them. Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Exactly. So I have those people, like, in the business. And Sean, just quickly, a short story. She's a girl that I met on TikTok, and she was trying to start a digital marketing business, obviously. And her account, I noticed that she was depressed, unfortunately. And she was always talking about that. But believe me or not, every people and girls who approached her never noticed that. They never just even ask how she is. So me,
Hmm.
when I start to talk to her, I just said her that I was really sad because I saw her story and I hope she's doing great. And she sent me this beautiful long message. She was so happy. She thanks me a lot, because she was like, Asma, you are the only one who noticed that I am depressed. You are the only one who really cares. And just for that, I am just going to work with you. Just because
Wow.
I didn't even talk to her about my products. It was her first message, and she told with one message, I convinced her to work with me. Like,
Wow.
it was
Amazing.
the best. Yeah.
Amazing. Ooh.
Helping.
I'm very happy. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And congratulations for your attitude also. And
Thank you.
it's amazing. Yes. And I noticed that you're wired different, and that there is treasury within you. So I'm very happy that we can share this with people too. What about the second secret? What comes after that? What do people need more?
So the second secret, and it's related to the last story I talked about. This girl, she was depressed. Mental health.
Yeah.
It's so important. You can't run a business on just your life in general and not being just great in a great mental health. Thus, it's important. It's yourself. If you're sick inside you, how can you just run your business on being happy? Like, it's not possible. So I do sport every day, like I said to you. It's just a short training, like for 15 minutes. And during this session, I am just trying to distress and being with myself and trying to be more strong also. And I heard every day in the morning, and just after also my sports session, a podcast, a motivation podcast with successful people, with business entrepreneurs, and just teaching how mentality is so important. For me, we can all be heroes, we can all be successful, but all is inside us. Our brain, if it's sick, we can't. It's so important how you see your life. It changes so many things, really. For me, it's the best. I mean, secrets for everyone in life. Treat yourself good. And I know nobody is doing that, unfortunately. I understand.
This is very deep, and sometimes it's not even such a big change. It's more how you look at things. Okay, this basic example, right? If the glass is half empty or half full, for example, but this is like very traditional, very basic. But in terms of relationship with yourself, relationship with your business, do you treat your business as a method of magic making money, magic Mike making money for you? Or is it a business that has departments, you control it, you have a sales process? How do you treat money? Do you have a healthy relationship with money? Are you scared about money? Are you scared to ask for your value for what you're helping people with? Right? Or you help people and then you also ask big. Then relationship with other people, relationship with yourself, those conversations that you only have with you, nobody knows about, right? So absolutely, the mentality, mindset, even the word mindset is a little bit overlooked because everyone talks about mindset. But if you understand what mindset means, mindset doesn't mean you wake up in the morning and then you say the 25 times like I'm a millionaire, and then come on now, let's be
No,
honest about that, right?
I'm
Like,
not
it's
do
not
that.
about this.
Don't do
No.
that.
Yeah, mindset is everyday activities, what you're going through, especially when you feel down a little bit, and emotionally and energy, and then how you lift yourself up, and what do you do, and how you overcome challenges, and how you approach life. You also told me something about sport. You do sport also?
Yeah, to win, to be strong, because like I said, I had so many struggles, and wow, I have to be strong mentality. I have to be really strong. I'm always smiling, obviously, but inside me, I am really, 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 really strong. And I know it's so important. And the sport, when I do sport, I am like thinking like a lion. I am like, no, I am going to do that. I am going to do that. I am a winner. I am like pushing myself,
That's the winning mindset, yes.
and I'm always like that. But it's also because of my study. I did medical school. It was so hard. And you have to be like that especially in my situation when you don't have money and you struggles. And so I think it's because I had a lot of problems in my life that I have to be that strong. But I think it's so great if every people can just see that we are so more, we can be so powerful, we can be so important, we all can be like that. It's just like,
we are what? We are what? Because I didn't understand that part.
I just said that we can all be, heroes, strong.
Heroes, you said. Yeah, heroes. That was the word, hero.
Heroes.
Yeah.
I know some people don't see themselves like that, and it's just inside yourself. Just listen to sometimes a podcast or just doing sport. No, really sport. I know I'm really talking a lot about sport, but it's true. It's really true. It's really true. Like, ask a lot of successful people. Sport, even 10 minutes, it's working.
I know. Yes. Yes.
They are right. Sport is.
I used to. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, and I was just saying also about mental health and health in general, physical health. It helps.
Exactly. Even what you eat, honestly, if you put garbage in yourself, like every day, if you eat fast food and garbage, like your mind is going to be affected by it. So it's physical health, mental health. I used to play football for 15 years. And when I used to train, especially going to the gym, because I was training already like 1, 2, even sometimes 3 times a day, my goal of going to the gym was not to my mental health, was to look good in the summer when I go by the beach. To have my 6 my 8, my 8-pack abs and everything there.
Yes. Honestly, that's normal.
I know. But now, for example, like I'm not playing professional football anymore.
Yes.
It was actually semi-pro. It was not like in the top leagues, but it was pretty high. And now, when I train, I actually do train for the same reasons that you're talking about. I train for even for stress reduction, for mental health, for having endorphin in my body to be happy. Like, have you ever been sad after a workout? Come on, let's be honest about this. You're always happy about after each workout. And I was over this weekend at I told you, at this Christian event, and the pastor said, like, he was introduced there on the scene, like he's this pastor, he likes to run. And when he was there, he said, I was introduced as someone that likes to run. I don't like to run. It's painful. It hurts. But it reduces my anxiety. It reduces my stress. It makes me in shape. It helps me with mental health. And I want that outcome. So I am doing sport now. And it's not about running. It's about any movement, sport, just moving, just exactly. Awesome. And what about the third secret?
The third secret, I would say, it's about organization and how you manage your time in this business. And I learned that from you with one of the book of the month, but I also knew it having. Oh my God, this one is a big one, because all people.
Okay, let's see.
Yes,
Let me hold myself tight now, because it's a big one. Let me see.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people, when they started this business, they are overwhelmed just a few weeks after starting, because they have a family, they have a 9-to-5 job, they are being a mom, they are doing that. Okay, I know that they can, in first place, say that it's too hard because they are a mom or because they have a job, or they can try to manage their time and say, no, it's possible, even if I have 10 jobs. I mean, I can do it. It's just about managing your time. And it's so important. Like, don't waste just 1 minute. Having a planner, doing a list just the night before, yesterday, like before the day starting, or maybe in the morning, you just list all the things you have to do, prioritize your tasks, and having a planner, having a place where you feel great and all is clean, and just being organized, manage your time. I promise it's working. It's always working. Even if I remember when I was medical school, I was just sleeping for 5 hours, 4 hours. It was really hard.
A night, right? In the night, during the night.
Yes, and I was really studying a lot, and I know I'm managing my time per minute. I was like, when I eat, I was like, I'm going to eat just for 20 minutes, and I have my phone. And I was like, when I shower, I think about my work. When I do sport, I was the books in front of me and maybe doing some sport. And I was always trying
Wow.
to the time is so precious.
And what can you say about sometimes in managing the time, we also need to be able to say no. And sometimes no, it means also no to other people, because everything we do, and even other people, and it's not just family members, it's just even friends. And so, let's go out, let's do this. They call you on the phone unexpected, right? You have to learn, you have 30 minutes, they call you, they want to talk to you now, right? Sometimes you have to be able to say, no, I'm sorry, it's not the right time right now. Can we schedule for another time? How do you handle saying no? Do you have this ability to say no to people, although you know that they may not like that, but it's required?
I said no, unfortunately. And what I did when I started my study, when I went this business, I told to my family, to my friends, I am busy. I am doing that. I am starting that. Just I want you to know that I am not going to be really available, and
Like
just
always, right? Just like that, right? It's like,
and just be kind and just understand that. And unfortunately, I lost a lot of friends, a lot of people because I wasn't able, but I am happy with my choice. Because if people can't understand that, it's okay. We are not friends, okay? We can't.
let me tell you something also. Like, this is something this is hard. This is so hard. Like, my spouse, she's very into psychology and also into narcissistic personalities. She's very into that, and also into setting borders. And actually, I learned also from her a lot of things about setting borders. And she told me, like, when you start saying no to people, basically you set a border for yourself, which is healthy. It's required to be able to set borders for yourself. Then you will see if they are really your friends or not. Because most people, if they can't take no from you, that's not a healthy relationship to have with those persons. And those people that can take no, today I can't. Okay, then next week or next month, all right? And if they can take this, then those are important people, like, like diamonds people, to keep them around you, because it's good. It's a worthy relationship.
Yes.
So yeah, the fact that you said that many people, you lost friends, were they even your friends?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, right? Like,
for me, no. For me, it's okay. Like,
yeah,
for me, people just go away. It's just because you're not my friends. Like, it's normal. We are all busy. And so, like I said, for people, don't be afraid of saying no. Don't be afraid of having limits. Like you said, it's important having limits in all relationship, even, having
yes,
limits. Respect yourself. Respect your
exactly.
own time. Trying to treat you great. I mean, wow, so many people don't put me limits. They are too kind, and people take
Exactly.
advantage of that. And I learned that, really. I was too kind. And
Exactly.
yes, and I start to just to say no. And I am not selfish, but I know that I am busy. I have to do stuff. I am always available to help my people, my family, my friends, but we have to respect my
Very good.
also.
Yes.
It's really
Yes. Great. Great. Thank you. So yeah, so these are the 3 secrets. Helping people, like really helping people, like really putting the human behavior, the person first before money, and then money comes after that. Secret 2, having the winning mentality, like a strong mentality and a healthy mindset and mentality. And a secret 3 is management, and also consistency can be also part of it. Like, you got to stick with it, you got to do it. Most people give up when they were so close to finding the gold mine. They just, and so absolutely. Asma, would you like to share with us any final words before we wrap up this training? Anything that you would like to share with people?
I would just say that if you're on digital marketers and you listen to this video, just try to really listen to the key secrets you just said, because for me they are important even for yourself in your life. No, don't just for your business, really. They are key in general. And really try to be calm with yourself, and everything is going to be well. You're going to be successful.
Exactly. And we can also wrap up with this. If you want something you never had, you gotta do something you never done.
Yes,
Have courage. Have courage. Yes, have courage to face that. Have courage to face the fears of unknown. And whether if it's about getting a coach, getting a mentor, working with Asma, joining our academy, investing into yourself. If you want something you never had, you gotta do something you never done. So if the current strategies and results, the current strategies and formulas, methods are not working for you, you gotta change the mindset. Secret too. Look at things differently and do things differently to achieve your goals. Asma, thank you. Thank you very much. Where can people find you? On TikTok mainly?
Yeah, on TikTok. Yes.
Cool. On TikTok? Yes, exactly. And yeah, they can find you in our Freedom Lounge as well. They can find you in our community as well. So absolutely. Thank you a lot. Have a wonderful day. And I'm looking forward to this year and to the following years. I'm looking forward to your progress and to your journey as well, because you are an inspiration. Stick up with your values, and work on improving yourself, getting better, growing, and I'm looking forward to the future and also working together.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
This was the amazing story and inspiration and motivational story from Asma. There were some things that I actually didn't know myself, that she's been through those challenges. But as you see, same like you also have challenges that you're going through. I also have challenges that I've been through, and it's part of life. Yet despite that, with the right community around you, having the right friends and people around you that support your dreams, because in most cases, your friends, your spouse, that's a tough one. They may not see your vision because your vision has been given to you, and they may not see that. They may not even encourage you. They may think it's BS, or they are just not supportive. And yet in those moments, you have a decision to make. Are you going to keep them accountable for your results in the future? If you're going to struggle financially 2 years from now, are you going to keep your friends and your family accountable for that and say it's your fault, yet it's your life? Because they don't live your life, you live your life. Or are you going to keep yourself accountable and look for people in a community that support you, that help you grow, that push you, and give you the support and the tools and everything, the resources that you need to achieve your goals in your business? And if you are currently in the digital marketing space and you are not getting results online, you are creating content, you are showing up, but your current strategies don't work, you are not getting leads, you are not making sales, and you want professionals like myself and my team to look at your business, to create a personalized plan for you, to fix what is not working, and to help you take your business off the ground and help you make a full-time income online and generate consistent $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 and more per month online and build a multiple six-figure online business, then you can check the details underneath this video and apply for a spot in the academy. We are taking members by applications. We are not working with everyone. We are working with the right members that fit our values, our belief system, and our culture. You can apply for a spot, and once we review your application, we are going to get back to you. You can also join our Freedom Lounge, where you're going to get access to my free coaching program, where you're going to learn how to start an affiliate marketing business and an online business and make between $5,000 up to $25,000 and more per month online. To join the Freedom Lounge, it's free, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. If you are at the beginning of your online journey and you are not yet a digital marketer, but you've been you've been constantly getting exposed to this, and you want to start out, and you want to make a full-time income online, and have freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, travel the world, work from home, retire your parents, pay off your debt, and create a lifestyle of wealth and freedom online through digital entrepreneurship, then you can join our Freedom Lounge and also apply for a spot in the academy. And once we review your application, myself or one of my team members will reach out to you and have a chat with you about that. Thank you. It was great to have you today here with our training with Asma, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the academy and working with you to help you create a lifestyle of wealth and freedom online and achieve your financial goals, professional and business goals online. Take care and talk to you soon. God bless you.